How about you make the general invisible and we just pass through the town to save time?
Okay. Yeah, I guess that'd work. You probably want to tie rope to something so you at least keep track of them.
Oh, he won't leave my horse, and I have stacked. Well, I guess I can't put things on him anymore. I will keep my hand on him. Yes.
Okay.
Make sure he stays gagged.
Oh, of course. And if he speaks once we get out of town and we clear the confusion, I'll cut his tongue out.
Hold on, I'm looking at something.
He yells through his gag.
I guess since we're still camped, I take his gag out and say, "What? What is it?"
You gonna rip my tongue out?
If you talk while we go through the town, yes.
He shuts up.
I give him some of the squirrel soup, by the way.
Okay. He eats it. He thinks it's pretty good.
Despite his angry, ferocity self, he's like, "Drop back." It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not particularly mean or gruff with him, by the way. Like when I take things off, I don't treat him like gingerly, but I'm not treating him bad.
When I see him feeding the Verasi guy, I'm like, why are you feeding him? He doesn't deserve any food. He's scum of the earth.
That may be true, but I figure if he's going to cooperate, I might as well treat him like a human. The second he doesn't cooperate, we'll just start taking parts of his body off.
That's fine by me.
I thought so.
all right. We'll see you later, Mr. General, sir. And I walk over and touch him.
Well, if we're outside the town now, right? Neal?
Yeah, you're outside of the town.
Okay, then yes. And then I guess we just make our way through the town.
Okay. With the invisibility, how do you make everyone invisible, dude?
Level 2 invisibility spell.
Invisibility only affects one target, I thought.
Yeah, I'm making the general invis.
Yeah, he's invisible.
Oh, just the okay. By the general, I thought you meant like the general group, like all of you. Okay, you just make the general invisible.
No. I could
Yeah,
do
he's on the
that
back
too,
of
but
my
I'd rather
horse.
just make the general.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you make the general invisible, and you guys just ride on through Bogley, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you get through Bogley, and I take it you don't make camp there. You don't like stay at an inn.
No.
You just keep traveling through. You get to
No.
Frasca later that day, actually. Do you sleep in Frasca, or you sleep outside?
Does he stay invisible for the whole day?
24
He stays
hours.
invisible for 24 hours.
I guess I would open up the discussion asking if they want to spend a nice night in Frasca and we can just keep him in a room. And then re-invis him as we leave.
Yeah, that works. Whatever.
And then once... Yeah, okay. Let's do that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, no problem. You guys actually get all the way back to Aros with no issues whatsoever. What do you do when you get to Aros?
I imagine we stable our horses and then march him directly to the prince's keep or whatever.
Okay,
How
do
much
you
is-
stable your horses at the castle, or do you stable them elsewhere?
I guess you can stable him at the castle, so we'd probably
Totally.
just ride right up to the castle and...
So how much HP did we regain?
2 points. You're still pushing yourselves pretty hard, so I'll say you get 2 nights of good sleep.
I want to take Dear Buttercup to a horse doctor or something while we're in this town.
Drake, don't you think we should take care of business, then you can take care of the horse, or...
What do you need me for?
Well, they were going to give you the Blade Master to train with. Did you not want to? And full plate as well.
Well, I guess.
I mean,
do
if
want that.
if you're feeling really bad
It's
about
just
Buttercup,
that, but yeah, it really did get to me. But
I'll tell you what. I'll hold on to the full plate for you, and you can always find another Blade Master. You know what I mean?
Here, I'll tell
I
you
can
what.
hold on to the plate mail for
no,
you.
I'm.
Look.
Neal,
let
does
me
Tariq
take care of...
understand the value of armor? Much like Tariq did not understand
No,
money.
I just step in. I'm
He
like,
understands the value of a horse's life.
Look, let me go. Let me take care
It's
of
a
Buttercup.
animal.
You go talk to the princess. I don't want to be there anyways. I don't like. Look, I'll take care of it.
Thank
Angela,
you,
it's very
Zanzil.
generous of you.
That's very nice. All right, I will go.
I'm sure they might ask how. I don't know. Just don't mention me too much. Don't make
Let's
a big
meet up
thing
for dinner
about it.
tonight, Zanzil, though. Okay, how's that at the boot place or whatever it was called?
Fair enough. And we go and do
Okay.
that.
So he takes the horse off, and we just walk our horse, the rest of the horses, I guess, up to the gate where the guards were or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. They let you in. You're recognized by the guards on the gate. They wave you on in. You get your horses stabled, and the four of you, because you still have Ron plus the
Yeah.
general.
I guess we look up Dana, by the way.
You
What?
what?
Well, we left Dana here, so we like look her up, tell her we're back, and everything's fine and stuff. So she
You
might
do
be
that
with us.
before you go to the castle.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Well, you get to Dana and Carla before all the castle stuff goes down, and she says, "Oh, how did it go?
Not
Who
a
has the
problem.
general? Where is he at this point in time?
He's right next to me here, and
Right up.
we're about to take him up to the prince if you want to join us, or you can stay here. But I just wanted you to know that we're all back. We're safe. Buttercup did almost lose its life,
Who's
but otherwise
Buttercup?
we're completely fine. It's Tariq named its horse Buttercup. I don't know. It was really weird, but
It's after
Yeah.
my.
It's his favorite type of flower."
yeah. Oh, that makes
She
sense.
says.
He seems like a flower child. Yeah.
Well, it's in honor of his mother, who was a dirty hippie.
I believe that. The more I think about it.
Sorry, Tariq. I shouldn't be
She
doing
was
this.
a hippie, but she was not dirty.
Well, it's not what the Rolling Stones said.
Anyways, we're gonna meet up for dinner at the Boot Tavern or whatever it's called, the Dirty Boot or something like that. So you can either come with us now or join us later if you like.
I think it's best someone stay with Carla. And
Very good.
Maggie.
Okay, thank you
Who's
so much.
Maggie? Oh, actually, I could say that. Who's Maggie?
Maggie is one of the members that we're traveling with. It's a person with Carla. I'll tell you more. I'll tell you more at dinner. It's fine.
Okay.
You guys head off to the castle.
And I head off to the horse doctor,
You head off to the horse
which
doctor.
is really just a stables because there's no such thing as a horse doctor.
Well, there's like a ranger out there who knows how to tend to animals.
I go and find Aragorn
You find Aragorn. Okay.
and introduce myself as Gandalf the Grey.
It's like, oh, I already got a Gandalf the White. I don't need Gandalf the Grey. So you get back to the castle. You go through all the things. General in hand, you march up, talk to the guards in question. They bring you to the prince immediately. In fact, as you guys walk it, or you walk up towards them, one of the guards runs in front of you. The prince actually sees you guys coming, waves off the person he's talking to, who gets dragged out, and sits back in his throne and says, "Ah, Victorian and Tariq, who are these new people you brought with you? Who is this new dwarf? Not seen the dwarf before."
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
sorry, I
Spades.
should have been more specific. That is Spades, a friend of ours most recently. And this is Ron, of course. I think you met Ron. Maybe not.
Yes, I remember Ron. Well, seems the four of you have brought me the general.
We did.
He motions to one of the guards and points to the general. Guard walks up, grabs the general by the back, the rope binding his hands, and starts dragging him off. For the record, you no longer have your rope. It's all gone on. Whatever, you can buy some more later. Just as a note. He says, "Well, I would like to thank you for your services. Had I known you were arriving today, we would have had a more elaborate feast planned, but we must eat tonight. Let me prep you some quarters here. We can draw you hot baths. Your clothes are tattered. It looks like you've sustained some blows. Please rest. We will have some food tonight. It won't be the grand feast. We'll plan a grand feast for another night in honor of such an event. But do bathe and rest and relax and come to dinner tonight."
That is most kind of you. May I ask that we also invite +2 more? We have 2 other friends that are integral to the party that are out running errands right now.
Were they out with you during this event?
They are a part of the group, yes.
Then of course you may bring them.
Very, that's very generous of you.
insist that they come and be honored guests.
Thank you very much.
And we know what's gonna happen to the general.
Does it matter?
I hope he dies.
You will be happy then.
Spades leaves it as well.
Tell my man where these men can be found, and I will have them retrieved for you.
It's okay. I can actually go get them myself. I promise to come back. They're running errands, so they're I'll have to track them down,
Excellent.
but I know about what.
But do come back and come and rest and bathe before dinner.
It should only be an hour or so. I'll be right back.
Excellent, excellent. So you take off. And who do you go get?
I guess I make my way to Carla and Dana first, and I just tell them, Dana, we've been invited to dinner. Carla, it's probably best you stay here. And I ask if Dana wants to come.
Dana says, "What is the nature of this dinner that we're invited
He
to?"
says he's throwing a feast in honor of the task that we've accomplished. So
Ah, I see.
he seems like a good man that is against ferocity. I think it should be fine.
Well, if you think that you are the leader here. If you think I should attend, then I will attend.
Please do. He insists on it, and I don't want to upset a relationship that seems to be going in the right direction.
You guys squared away with Carla. She's cool with that, and Dana goes with you to pick up Zanzil. Zanzil, let's go back to you with Aragorn, the horse stabler.
Yeah, I walk in and well met.
A man in a brown leather shirt and green pants looks at you and says, "Well met indeed, aged man. How may I help you, good sir?"
This horse right here needs some help. I've done what I can,
God,
but
this horse is badly wounded.
it is. We found him by the road over near Wera, actually, and felt bad for the guy, so I helped what I could and brought him here thinking that someone could help him out.
Well, you come to the right place. Horses are my thing. I know more about horses than most people. Well, I've forgotten more about horses than most people ever know in their lives. So, leave this. What's the horse's name now?
Buttercup, I think is.
Leave old Buttercup here with me.
That's what
You
it said
come
on
back-
its name tag around its neck. We just.
Horse with a name tag. How strange.
It was.
You
It is.
you come back in a week, and Buttercup will be all patched up and good to go. We'll make sure she gets the finest hay, and I've got some salves that should help heal that wound.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. Meanwhile, Victorian and Dana eventually somehow meet up with Zanzil. Doesn't matter how it happens eventually.
Okay.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, what's going on? I dropped
Hey.
Buttercup. It's gonna be a week. They said. I guess we'll just have to stay in town.
Very good, friend, and that should be no problem. The prince invited us to dinner, so I think it should be fine, but he wants to see the entire group, so you should join us there.
Neil, did I meet this prince?
You have not met this prince.
Why does he? Why does he care for me there?
He just wants the whole group, but it's good that you start learning the land and spending more time with the group in all of these activities so that you can know us better.
Okay. The one thing I worry about is you say that the M stuff is so sacred and almost forgotten in these lands. If they find out, what I can do, I'm worried about what can happen. So I guess just don't make a big deal out of it.
Of course, but also keep in mind he seems to be standing opposed to Verossi, and Verossi is the one that has outlawed magic, so it wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be the worst of things if they found out that you have that ability.
Okay. Well, let them find out on their own accord, and we'll deal with it then if we have to deal with anything.
Agreed.
All right. Yeah. We going now?
Yeah, we should make our way now. They want us to. They're going to give us rooms and quarters to clean up and then attend the dinner.
Had I met Dana yet?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We go. I say hello to Dana, and while we walk, and then we go. Then we, I guess, go to the prince's thing and take a bath.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you head back up to the castle. You all have quarters arranged for you. Very nice plush quarters. And in fact, they take your measurements really quickly, and you're told after your bath you'll have some fresh clothes awaiting you that aren't so very travel worn and whatnot.
Oh, most kind of you. I still wear it with my armor though when they give it to me.
Well, I mean, you got to take a bath first, man. Do you take a
Well, yeah,
bath?
I'm
in your
taking a
armor?
bath. No.
Okay. Okay. And as you guys are prepping for the feast, one of the what do you call them? Bellboys? Not a bellboy. One of the serving boys who's like helping you, with the bath, because that's what you do. You have people who help you with your bath and whatnot. Sees you putting your armor on, he says, good sir, it is customary at these events to attend unarmed and unarmored.
Ah, friend, I am a warrior by life and trade, so this armor is, think of it as my skin. I go very, very few places without it. Mostly women's vaginas, baths, or beds.
He kind of blushes and gives a nod. Anyone else that tries to put on armor or put weapons on, you get the same speech, just being like, "Whoa, what are you doing? You're going to dinner with the prince. You don't normally wear armor or weapons for that." Do you guys armor up, weapon up, or do you go?
I mean, I take my walking.
I have
no,
to have my. I have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
have my stick. I'm an old man. I'm sorry.
You don't get that for that. They're like, "Old man, of course you may have your walking stick, of course."
Yep. Yep.
I am going to go armored, but festive. And the festive, I'm going armored, but I'm going to wear that suit that I was going to use to be a fake prostitute.
Right.
But I'm going to wear that like under my armor or whatever.
Under your armor.
Yes.
Okay. Spades, are you going in your armor and weapons? Are you?
I'm keeping all my shit.
Okay. So the lot of you start to arrive, and one of the guards at the feast, as you approach, the guard's like, "Excuse me, sir. There's no weapons allowed near the prince."
I
Is he
will
wearing
not be near the
weapons?
prince.
You'll
That
be
is
feasting
completely
with
understandable. Well, then I'd like to talk to the prince, because he should know by now that I am probably a man that doesn't go anywhere without his protection.
You, he says, pointing at Tariq and Spades. Dana, you notice, is coming without armor or weapons.
What
Pointing at
about
Tariq.
Ron?
Ron comes unarmored. He brings, what weapons does he have on him? He has a dagger with him, but not his sword.
Okay.
So he looks at me.
Yeah, he looks at you, Spades, and says, "You must at least insist. I insist on you putting away that horrid battle axe. It has no place at the dinner table."
All right. I put the battle axe on the side, I guess, or something.
You just
She hurls it into the wall. It stays.
Yeah, I put it next to him, and I'm like, I guess you can hold on to it, right?
Yeah.
I'll hold your weapons if that's what you want. I can hold your weapons for you right here.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
He looks to Tariq and points at your two-handed sword.
I'll place it.
You can't very well sit down with the sword anyway. The sword
I'll
of that
place
stuff.
it against the wall near me.
Okay. He looks at Victorian one more time and says, Sir, I don't know how you plan to sit at a table with a spear in your hand and eat.
Oh no, it fits right into my back. I have a strap for it. It's fine. You won't see me reach for it.
You can sit
What's
in a
that?
chair with a spear.
Not super comfortably, but as you'll notice, I'm in plate mail anyways. I have given up comfort in the name of safety a long time ago.
He shakes his head and gives a bit of a growl. And just kind of waves you onward. And you all get seated around this table. So you have... Let's go to a map.
Oh, are you drawing in a Roll20?
Yeah. Just very roughly. Where is my polygon? So you're in a hall about yay big. You have a table. Nice big fat table running down the length of the room. There is a doorway over here at the top through which you entered. There's a doorway down here as well. And a a door to the kitchen on the other side, right there.
This is the
And-
kitchen door?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one on the left. Sanzil, Dana, Ron. Ron doesn't have a token. I will get a token for Ron.
They're going to have to assign us all to our characters again.
Yeah, oh no,
Yeah.
it's on the wrong layer. I'll fix it. Layer, token layer. There we go. So
Where's the prince set?
the prince is going to be sitting on the south side of the table, the bottom side.
Okay. Victorian, go one down.
Oh, we can control ourselves now?
Yeah.
Is
Sorry,
this
I
me?
was on top of it. Yeah.
Sorry, I was on top of you. Oh, quite all right. Quite all right.
Okay. Yeah, actually, scoot all yourselves closer together. I can't find a token for. Fine. Finding tokens can be hard. There's no just like person, human token.
Human man. It's too simple.
Human.
Is Carla with us or no?
Carla is not with you.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the prince because I can't find anything else.
He's
Fair
gigantic.
enough.
Yeah. And there are a couple of guards in the room that are, he's got his standard 2 guys that are with him everywhere.
The big badass that demolished Tariq.
Yeah, you see him and another guy who you haven't talked to or spoken with. The one that I just put down is not the one that fought Tariq. Is anyone with a... Fine, that's going to be the guy that did fight Tariq. This other guy is going to be the one that didn't fight Tariq. And they just stand with him at all points in time. Cool. So, you guys are sitting down at the dinner. Is there anything in particular you want to say? Or do?
I keep quiet.
Just the... I do the general, like, your city is so lovely. Thank you for all the hospitality. I make a mean squirrel soup if you ever want some.
Squirrel soup? That sounds strange. I've never
On
had
the road,
that. Is that
Yeah,
the
ferret
soup for
suit's
people?
not.
it is, it's what we make do with on the road, friend. But I have quite the hand at cooking. I'm pretty good at it. Not as good as your cook, mind you. This is delicious.
You know what? That can't. Room's a little too. No, you can fit 2 guards at each door. I guess this door doesn't need. Fuck it, you don't need 2 guards on that door. You only need that. There we go.
So there's
Cool.
there's 4 guards in the room and the 2 bodyguards.
There's the 2 bodyguards and then 2 on one door, and there are normally 2 on this door, but they won't all fit. So one of them is excused to leave while you
Okay.
guys. Yeah. Otherwise, there would be a second guy there.
Where are the axes and sword?
They are your weapon clutch. It has been placed in the corner of this room. I'm going to draw it over here. That's all your
Okay.
weapons and stuff. So, you guys are talking during all this, and the prince asks, "Well, tell me, what? Give me the story. How did you capture this man? Did he put up a fight? Did he not
Oh,
put up a fight?"
yes. We went in there and told him that we had your warrant and that we were serving it, and he tore it right in our face, called the guards, so we had to raise arms immediately. And we just fought our way out of there, made our way over here. We even ran into some hobgoblins, but you won't have to worry about them. We put them to the sword.
Excellent. Hobgoblins are pests and should be removed.
I don't
Yeah, they
like
were
this
ambushing
guy.
people on the road. They seemed pretty nefarious.
I whisper to the person next to me, I like this guy.
Which one are you?
Excellent.
She's a little one. She whispered to you, Zanzel.
Oh, she whispers
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, apparently I whispered to you.
I whisper back in Dwarvish. Shh, be quiet, be quiet.
And tell me, did you get many questions when you were arresting him? Yeah. Was there much of a resistance?
Yeah, we first approached the city guard, the captain, and told him that if he were to aid us in this endeavor, which is on behalf of you, the prince, and I may have fibbed a little bit and said we were here on behalf of Verasi as well, but that's not really, because technically you do serve Verasi. He was cooperative until the general started to call for guards, in which case he flipped on us, and that's when he was executed for being a traitor immediately by the dear lass over there, Spades, and that was all the resistance we had, really.
Well, it seems like everything went fairly good, according to plan.
There was a small fire that started. It got a little bit out of hand, but they should be fine. Yeah, their keep caught flame. Some torch or something spilled over, and things. Because of all the fighting, it got out of hand. So there'll be some, damages to be fixed there. But other than that, minimal life lost.
Excellent, excellent. Well, those Verasi scum should all be really put to the sword. It's my opinion. They should all be dead.
I raise my cup to that and I go, aye, aye.
Ah, good to see the dwarf appreciates. Well, good to see the dwarf, I guess.
You're aren't you like 180 pounds at 3 feet tall or something like that, Jen?
But I'm 15 hotness, including my loss for being a dwarf.
That's true.
That's really good.
You're a very attractive little rotund young lady.
Because I'd be 16.
So, you guys are all sitting and eating. And at one point, the prince kind of sits up and says, well, it's a shame. I like you guys. You guys are pretty good. However, he just kind of nods to the guards behind him who step forward and draw their swords. And
as they draw their swords, I wipe my mouth with my napkin and say, Prince, you're making a terrible mistake.
And JP, I think it's break time.
It is break time. Cool. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and go into the final hour. We'll see you guys then.